so starting this acoustic position, here's what it sounds like flat, and I'll go through a couple different things. Okay, so I want to actually scoop the mid-range. A lot of people ask about mid-range because a lot of vocalists sing in that pocket of mid-range. If I boost the lows, right, those go up, boost the highs, that mid-range stays the same. I can kind of channel that out and have a little bit more of that scoop down. Okay, and that's just direct into the P right there. Again, if I want to go even more jazz-like, I might do the lows, bring the highs back. That kind of back there. All right, going back one position. Switch over here. We've got a new pedal board, so bear with me. Go back to position 2, and now what I've done, I've turned off that body sensor. Now I'm in just the neck pickup. And say you're doing like a top 40 gig, which is where I think this guitar works really well. Worship services and top 40 gigs where you have to do a lot of variety. It really covers that well. Well, if I'm going to play anything even, say on like a Strat, I'm going to probably go to this first position. It's like a neck position on a Strat for lack of a better way to describe it. It's kind of that scoop sound, right? Clean sound. As I go back one more position now, I'm in position 3. That's this humbucker right here. This is great for anything you might do, say on a Les Paul, open chords on a Les Paul, arpeggiated. But the cool thing about this also is I can add a little bit of drive to it. It's the humbucker. And I can go even further. Going from pretty much a full acoustic guitar here, and then being able to go to something with a lot of distortion on it, all the same instruments can be pretty useful. You get that situation where you need a lot of different sounds. For example, I do play at a church in Southern California, and it's a fairly large church, so we have some known artists come through from time to time, and they always send their CDs ahead, and they want us to play the songs just like the record. A lot of times I'll throw a guitar solo in there, so a lot of times I'll start with the acoustic intro, do some clean guitar swells, and then you get about that little solo. Guitar's perfect. It's all works really well for that stuff. All right, as I go to position 4, this is now the neck pickup and the bridge, and we're running what we call parallel, which means they both hit the preamp at the same time. This is great for any kind of jazz tones or just chord voices. Back to our tone knobs, we can still make adjustments here. I can roll the highs off a little bit, bring the bass up a little bit. Cover that. A little bit of verb, or a lot of verb. So it's a really nice warm tone that way. Back one more position, position 5, and this is the neck pickup and the bridge pickup. Now this is where they're running in series, which means they're both, one's running through the other one. And all it does is bring back a little bit of mid-range that we lost when we scooped it out in position 4. And what I found is that I've done 5 or 6 instrumental guitar albums, and the guitar is always the melody, whether it's octave stuff or single note melody lines. And so whenever I play a guitar, I always have to find on any given electric guitar what is the most vocal characteristics. Now on this guitar I found, for me, this is really where it's at. This position is kind of the warmest. It's round, it cuts really well, and I have distortion on it. I want a little warmer sound. I've never been a big fan of like the really tinny sounds. I'm much more of an Eric Johnson or David Gilmour, or that kind of warmer, rounder sounds. Pat. And in this back position is kind of where you get that sound. So a couple of cool things I'll show you. And I'm going to demo in a song, so I think the guitar really sounds, you kind of see what it does a lot better in the course of the song. But one thing that's kind of cool about it is you can combine, if you have an A-B box, which I don't today, but if you have an A-B box, what you can do is you can combine the electric with the acoustic. And what I've done here is just to kind of simulate that a little bit, is I put some electric guitar effects on the instrument here in the acoustic position. So over the phase these are a little chorus, a little delay, a little verb. So you're going to hear the acoustic still cut through that kind of brighter notes, the more acoustic, percussive sounds. You'll also get a little bit of warmth from the verb and the delay. Acoustic and almost an electric following. With an AV box, you can actually run it through an electric guitar amp and an acoustic amp simultaneously and create a lot of those good sounds. So in a nutshell, that's pretty much T5. Do you have any questions on it?